Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. First pair which I have on my watch list is Aussie Yen. If we take a look for the weekly chart, we still have a short trend. Price is making lower lows, lower highs, is bouncing on the 12 EMA and reached support level. Yes, we see the spike. If we zoom out a little bit our chart, we will see that this level is really powerful support level right now. In case of continuation, we have next level a little bit lower, somewhere around this area, and if price would like to create bigger retracement back to the 36 EMA, our resistance level, which is really nice, will be here. So we see that it's close to the 36. Maybe with some spikes like we had here, price might to retest this because we didn't have any bigger retracement since this move. So that's why finally we might have something bigger. If we look for trend line, we will see that our trend line is here. So this is really good zone for possible retracement and continuation of this down move. So if we go to daily chart, right now we have different situation on the daily, which might confuse you because what we see is like daily trendline breakout, and price is making 1 to 3, but not exactly 1 to 3 which we like to see because price broke the 36 EMA, but still we see that price is struggling right now around this level. We might have two situations because weekly is pointing still down. Yes, we have short weekly 1 to 3. Yes, I will just draw this so you understand. Short weekly 1 to 3, so definitely continuation, but daily is pointing up. And we might have what? Bigger retracement. Yes, like we explained, daily long 1 to 3 and then continuation for possible this area. So what we can do, we can trade in both direction, because if we look for the 4-hour chart, right now we are in the range. We have clean range on the 4-hour chart, and if price decide to break this area, we continue with the sells with weekly trend, target this support level. And if price break the resistance, then we can easily look for longs, but we have to manage our position around this previous high, which is also resistance on the daily time frame. So this is area where we would like to achieve some profits. Yes, and this is really confusing situation because many traders don't know what to do in this case, because weekly is pointing down, daily is pointing up. But if you have clean situation like here, that you have range, you can still trade in both direction. You can go to 1-hour chart and say, okay, as long as price is in the range, which is even more visible on the week 1-hour chart, I wait for the breakout. Yes, I know that I have room for possible bigger retracement back to this area. So that's why I will use information that I had trendline breakout on the daily chart, and price is making what? Higher low on the daily. So I know, okay, I still have room. My target is good enough, 100 pips or even more, so I can still trade this. But I also know that this here is the short weekly 1 to 3. So if price continue to go down, I will be still trading with the main direction. So this is first pair. If we have this, we know where we should go. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. If we look for the weekly chart, yes, we had resistance which price broke. We have another resistance here. Yes, it's really difficult pair to draw levels. Yes, because we see how often price had false breakouts, some spikes, etc. But in my opinion, those levels are good. Then of course we have another level around this zone. If we look for trend line, this will be our trend line. So right now we don't need this. So okay. What we see on the weekly chart, that price broke this zone, but also we didn't have bigger retracement. So we might have situation that price will retrace and will continue to go up. Yes, like this, or we'll have continuation of this up move still. So we go to daily, and what we have on daily, we have this retracement. Yes, we see no retracement on the daily chart. This is difficult. We always like to see some 1 to 3s in between, but right now price is making 1 to 3 for us and is pointing up. So we can trade this, but only on the lower time frames. Yes, because this is late. Yes, we see price already moved like 400 pips without the bigger retracement, and we also said that on the weekly we might have something bigger. But right now price is bouncing on the support level, so definitely lower time frame entries combinations are good. Yes, we look we had this breakout on the 1 hour chart. What we need to see is 1 hour 1 to 3, and then we can look for long entries on the 1 hour, or yes, or if you see that price is on the profit zone, we look for the lower time frame entries. If we see that price is breaking, is going down, I don't want to be in this trade, and I will not look for any sells, because if we take a look on the daily chart, if we would like to sell it, our target is 36, so we don't have much room. So right now I'm focusing only on the longs, no short opportunities after breakout, so we know what to do on this pair. CAD yen is still around the same zone. We have this trend line. Yes, price is making 1 to 3s here, and we are on the profit zone, definitely 36. Short 1 to 3, lower lows, lower highs, perfect. We have previous support level where price reacted. If we unzoom, we'll see this in much details. We have a resistance around this level. Yes, we see this here, false breakout spikes, area of the resistance, perfect. Next resistance on the weekly chart is a little bit higher, somewhere around this zone here. So in case of the breakout of this, we know, okay, around 200 pips in profits. If we adjust trend line on the daily chart, we will see that price is right now sliding on this line. We have also trend line here on the daily. So basically what we would like to see is breakout of this area or this area. If we see breakout here, we all know, of course, no, we look for longs, target resistance. Here we look for sells, and we try to target this support level here. So if we go to lower time frames, don't jump in any trades here, because it's not good area. Simply wait for those two scenarios, and if you have anything here, easily go for long, easily go for short entries. Euro Aussie is still at the same zone like CAD yen. Yes, if we look, I say same zone because I think I explained this pair also last week, so that's why I say that it's around the same zone. We have this trend line, we have this support level, we have this resistance level here, yes, and of course we have resistance level up here. It looks like an uptrend, but it's not exactly anymore uptrend because price didn't create new higher low. Yes, we had this spike, it looks like double bottom, not like higher low. We see more details here on the daily chart. Yes, we see that price reacted, but we still have situation where price is pointing down, and we have this trend line, plus we have this short 1 to 3 here. The thing is that we don't have much volatility right now. Yes, price is in the range. So if we go to lower time frames, we need to wait for some volatility first. Yes, if we adjust our trend line, this will be our line. We also have, yes, this, and we wait for breakouts. Yeah, so we go to 1 hour chart. Right now we don't want to trade. We need to see here 1 to 3, or here 1 to 3, and this is what we can do. Yeah, long entries, we know our target 120 pips. This is our next resistance zone. Here short entries, support level and trend lines. So this is also good, 200 pips in profits, but we need to wait until price will go out from this area here. GBP Swiss franc, Of course, this is GP pair. GPN looks similar. Some GP pairs look exactly the same. So I just only use one GP pair. But if you see a similar situation, I think GPN looks really same. If you like to trade on both, split the risk. If not, try to choose pair where you get first setup. So what we have on the GP Swiss franc, weekly is pointing down. Price retraces back to the 36 EMA, and we have short weekly 1 to 3. Yes, if we look, we have resistance level around this area where price spiked. Yes, and we have the next support level around this zone. Yes, so we have this weekly short 1 to 3, perfect. We go to the daily chart, and again, what we see, daily long 1 to 3. Yes, so we can say, okay, what we have to do in this case. Again, we can do both things. We can look for the long entries and, of course, definitely short entries because the main pressure is still for sells. About the long scenarios, we need to use it on the lower time frames. Yes, because what we know, that price already retested 36 EMA and price is going down right now. Yes, it's a short 1 to 3. But we know that we are on the good level, that price still maybe will go up, will create lower high on the daily chart and then will continue to go down, or will create double top and then will continue down. So we still have, if we check to the previous highs, we have 250 pips. So we can still try to catch some aggressive entries on the lower time frames, like 15-minute chart, maybe even 1 hour. For longs, yes, because still our target is good enough. If to this point would be like, I don't know, 40 pips, we know that it's not sense to take any entries. But if it's 250, 70, then it's okay. So we go to lower time frames. 4-hour chart, of course, we cannot take 4-hour chart 1 to 3 here, but here if we have the 4-hour chart breakout, we can look for short entries, definitely. So what we can do, we go to 1-hour chart, and when we have trendline breakout, yes, if you have breakout, then you can look for long entries, knowing that okay, that this is late, but my target is good and enough, and you can take definitely longs. Yes, some traders can say, okay, I will not touch longs until price breaks this. Yes, this is also because if price breaks this, then we have confirmation that we might have trend change. Yes, but of course this will be late situation because after breakout. Yes, so some people, some traders who decide to take setups here, if price breaks, then you are in from the lows. Yes, but some traders can say, okay, and some of you trade like this, I wait for this. Yes, breakout here, then I take longs, breakout here, then I take sells. But this is also possible to look for longs here, targeting this area. Yeah, so like I said, 1-hour chart on the for longs, also for sells if you like. Yes, if you like, you just simply wait for another setup here and you grab this entry here or here and you wait for breakouts. Gold is yes, went up really fast, of course, really powerful move, powerful resistance in my opinion, really great one. Right now, of course, pressure is definitely for longs. Yes, if we look for this retracement to the 36 to the trend line, then you look definitely for long entries, try to target that. But we have enough room for retracements on gold. So what we can do, we can trade in the retracement. Yeah, we have what we have, daily range right now. Yeah. So if price decide to break support level, then you can easily look for sell entries, target this 36 EMA. Between this we have this support level. So still nice target. Of course, if you like, because pressure is still for longs, you can look for long bounce entries also. Come on. Also here. Yes, long bounce entries here. Our trend line is here, so if you decide to take long entries, target this trend line, then you can target resistance level. Right now price it looks like it's trying to go down, but we don't have clean breakout yet. Yes, so what we need to do is to wait for this and then look for sell entries. And if we would like to take longs, yes, you can take opposite situation. If you have trendline breakout here, you can look for long entries on the 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart. If you have enough room, then you can definitely grab those two options. Here for buys, here for sells. You know the targets. Okay guys, so that's all from my side. Thanks for watching this video. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment this video or send us email at info@nikostradingacademy.com. So enjoy your week and wish you all great trades, and talk to you soon. Bye.